Hey friends, it's Hilda the Tech Bay. Last week, we covered what user stories and business requirements are at a high level. Today, I am going to be turning that foundation into real practice. I'll be showing you how to write a clear user story and attach a solid rock acceptance criteria so that developers know exactly what to build and quality assurance know exactly what to test. I'll use simple telehealth application as our case study or example, so by the end of this, you'll be able to write stories that are short, focused, and testable without getting lost in technical design. So, a quick reminder, a great user story answers the who, the what, and the why. Why? An acceptance criteria that is good will help define the done in plain testable language. So, all right, let's jump in to today's lesson. Our scenario for today is a telehealth appointment booking system, right? Imagine a clinic wants patients to search for providers, book a time to see a doctor, get a SMS, email reminders, upload insurance, and schedule appointments. That is simple. It is real life. I'm sure we all go to the doctors and it is relatable. And also, we all book appointments, right? So, as I'm going to be walking you through each story, just pretend like you are the patient or pretend like I'm the patient. Ask, what do I need to do when I'm trying to book this appointment? What would go wrong while I'm trying to book this appointment? What would done look like from my eyes when I finish booking this appointment? That mindset will help keep user stories user centric and prevent you solutioning too early. I'm going to be highlighting also common mistakes like vague acceptance criteria, hidden assumptions, and mixing multiple goals into one story. So keep a notepad nearby, jot down phrasings that you would want to reuse on your project. All right, so now let's first help find a doctor. First user story is one that is focused on finding the right provider quickly. So, like I said, listen for the who, the what, and the why in this user stories. So, come along with me. As a patient, which is the who, I want to search by specialty and zip code or area code, depends on the country you live, which is the what, so that I can find the earliest appointment, which is the why you are searching for the doctor in your nearest zip code or postal code. So imagine you need a doctor. You type what kind of doctor you want in your zip code, like telling the app, I need a dentist near my house. The app shows doctors close by and who can see you the earliest or the soonest. You can also turn on little switches in the app like takes my insurance or speaks my language. If nothing pops up, the app should kindly say, try a bigger search area or turn off a filter. That's easy, right? So, this is how you should think as a business analyst when you're writing user stories. The who, the what, and the why should be in that story to make it complete, right? So let's move on to let's save your spot, right? So how do you save your spot? By trying to schedule this appointment. Saving a spot is you need to go into the app and book the appointment or schedule the appointment after you've found your provider. The first user story here for book a time is ask a patient, I want to hold a chosen time slot so no one else books it while I check out. Now, we reduce the biggest frustration when booking appointments. It's like you don't want to lose your spot mid checkout. It's just like when you're shopping online and it's a sale item, you go to purchase it while you're trying to put your payment information, the next thing you see sold out, you'll be very disappointed, right? So this is similar, but just in a booking process for you trying to see a doctor. So I'm just trying to take you through some real life examples that will help you relate to writing user stories. This story is very simple here because you're choosing the time and you don't want anyone else to grab it. So picking a time is like you're saving a seat at the lunch table. When you tap a time, the app saves that seat for you for a few minutes while you finish the steps. Other people can't take it during that short time. If your time runs out, no stress. The seat goes back and you pick a new one. So if someone else grabbed it first, the app will tell you nicely and will show you other times that are available. So when you write a user story, keep in mind for this nice and also these easy steps. It has to be the who, the what, and the why. Those three W's have to be kept in mind at all times. Now that we have booked the appointment, so let's make sure that we remember the day of the visit. If you don't remember the day of your visit, you know how it is with doctor's office. You might get charged for canceling the appointment at a late time. Some doctor's office tell you to cancel 48 hours or 24 hours. And if you don't cancel, you know they have the late charge, the $50, the $100, depends on your doctor's office, right? So let's make sure that you remember that visit so that you don't miss it. User story number 3. This story is about not missing the appointment. As a patient, I want SMS or email reminders so that I show up on time. Reminders are like alarms so you don't forget. You can pick text, you can pick email, or even both. If you're someone who likes to have all your I's and you want all the T's dotted, so you can pick both options. But first, you prove it's your phone or your email, like, yep, that's me, by entering your email and your phone number. The app would then remind you the day before or maybe a few days before and a little before your visit. So if you ever don't want text anymore from your doctor's office, you can reply stop and the text will stop. You know how it is with phones. And when you sign up for things, you get those text messages. So you can just send back stop when you don't want it. So now that we have set the reminders after we've booked the appointment and we have searched for providers, let's show your card so that check-in can be as quick as possible by uploading your insurance card. This next story is, as a patient, I want to upload my insurance card so that check-in is faster. You know how it is with uploads. Upload seems easy sometimes, or when your internet is slow, it can be a pain. Sometimes it also has to do with the size of the file that you're trying to send. So they are very easy. They seem easy until they aren't. Okay. This part of a story point is when you are showing your membership card or your insurance card, depends on the situation. You snap a clear picture of your insurance card and then you upload it, or your membership card. If the picture is too big or the wrong kind, the app will politely tell you and show what should work. You can replace the picture or remove it before you finish. When it works, you would see a little preview so that you know that yes, you were able to upload that insurance card or that membership card that you wanted to upload. before your appointment so that your check-in is easy. Finally, here is how you can change your time and your appointment to save you those fees of no show and no call, and also get ready for your appointment. Let's go to the next user story, which is user story reschedule and prep for your appointment. As a patient, I want to reschedule online and get a telehealth link with a pre-visit checklist. So we all know that plans do change. No problem. When your plans change, all you have to do is do it on time and do it before their cutoff rule in the business or in your doctor's office. You can just call, emails, whatever their rule is as to how to cancel appointments, right? Because every office have different rules and what they require. So if your visit is at least a day away, you can pick a new time. The old time will then open up for somebody else to pick, right? To book to see a doctor. And your new time is now going to be set once you pick that new time. So for online visits, the app will send you a special video link or sometimes a short checklist like test your camera, find a quiet spot, have your ID ready. If it's too close to your appointment time, the app will explain the rules and tell you what to do next. So this is just a simple, everyday, relatable user stories that you can practice with and write. Take a process. It could even be buying stuff online. It could even be scheduling a meeting with a stakeholder or scheduling a meeting with your boss. Think about all this process, the user story, what you want to do, who is the who, what's the what, and what's the why. Why are you doing this? Who are you studying this for? So in every user story, make it user focused or user centric. Think about what the user would like to achieve in this story. Now that we have seen how to turn real goals into short, clear stories with testable acceptance criteria, keep your story scoped to one outcome. So don't forget that. Always keep your acceptance criteria to be observable and specific, and always cover inputs, main flow, errors, and edge cases. So that is, think about the what ifs. So what if I do this and I don't do that? What happens? What if I don't do that and I do this instead? What happens? So all of this is what you should keep in mind when writing a great user story with a great acceptance criteria, right? So if this has helped you, like the video, subscribe, and drop a comment with any scenario that you want me to break down. It could be pharmacy refill, lab results, or even IT device request from your organization. Next week, I am going to be tackling business requirements in details, how to write the SHA statement, what the system must do, and also include non-functional targets and then map them to test. So I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching and have a great day.